My earliest memory, probably at 3, 4 years old, was wedged in that great kind of womb-like squish that you'll get between your mother and your aunt. And we were singing at the record player, not with it, but directionally at it. And it was "Send Me the Pillow That You Dream On." And we literally, as a kid, you know, it was just with abandon. I sang with them. We were hollering. It was "Send me the pillow that you dream on, so darling, I can dream on it too." That's my first memory.
Dwight Yoakam was born in Pikeville, Kentucky in 1956. His earliest musical influences were his mother's collection of country music records and the hymns his family sang each week at the Church of Christ, a denomination that encouraged a cappella gospel singing, readings from the Bible, and total abstinence from alcohol. He started playing guitar at age 6.
I'd sit on a front porch swing at my grandparents' house in Floyd County, Kentucky, in that holler. I was singing the song, "My Bucket's Got a Hole in It." Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Hey, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. 10 years old, and I didn't really know what it was about. I can't buy no beer. My mother came out from the back of the house out on that porch, and she looked at me and she said, I don't believe you need to be singing that. And I said, what? Oh, it's because it had beer. You know, it was a guy drinking beer. And about that time, we heard across the holler, about 2 acres down, there was an older couple, the Hunleys. I heard her voice come across as my mother had scolded me about this. She said, "That was good. Do it again."
Inspired by the early records that Emmylou Harris was recording, he moved to Los Angeles.
The beacon that I navigated toward was Emmylou Harris. I would not have become the artist I became without her first 2 albums, because they are the direct tissue connection musically to Buck Owens and Merle Haggard from my generation. I've often said I was born in Kentucky, was raised in Ohio, but I grew up in California.
Have you ever been down Kentucky way, say south?
He worked as a short-order cook, drove delivery trucks, and formed Dwight Yoakam and Kentucky Bourbon, a bar band that played regularly at the Palomino nightclub in North Hollywood. He preferred hardcore honky-tonk tunes and the Bakersfield sound that was popular in the 1960s. But it was the early 1980s, and they were constantly told to perform more popular mainstream songs. They refused. When they were fired, the band changed its name to Dwight Yoakam and the Babylonian Cowboys. They found work within LA's post-punk rock scene, opening for groups like the Blasters, Gun Club, and Los Lobos. The hip audiences went wild for Yoakam and his music, songs he'd written himself, as well as one that Johnny Horton had released back in 1956, the year Dwight was born.
Well, I'm a honky-tonk